Hi, my name is Dr. Nagib Omar, your career coach. It's been quite a while since I last did a video and uploaded on my YouTube channel. All the same, if this is your first time you're watching my video or visiting my channel, please subscribe to my channel and hit on the notification bell in order to receive alerts on my next video uploads. Well, I'll be doing several videos in the course of this month, basically to assist students who are doing fast revision under Kenya universities and colleges placement services. Now, there are several points which I wish to mention in regards to this fast revision. The very fast revision that is open to the students till 11th of June, that is the deadline. So please, you need to actually do your revision before the deadline. The reason is if you wait until the last minute, the servers will always be down. That is number one. Number two, as you do your fast revision, you need to check on your grades and the cluster points. You need to understand the cluster points that you have in order to register for any course that you want to pursue in college or university. Then, as you check on the cluster points, ensure that you also check for the previous cluster points that were used to admit students into universities. Let's say from 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. You will see that the very far column, you will see your cluster points. Then the column for 2020, it doesn't have any cluster points. Basically, those are the cluster points for this year. It will only reflect after this exercise has been completed. So basically, you need to check if the previous year's cluster points were 38 and you have 37, then chances are that if cluster points for this year go up, then chances are that you will actually lose that particular course. So it is actually risking as much as you qualify or you meet the minimum requirements to pursue such a course. Number two, you need to actually look at the minimum requirement for any course that you want to apply. When you look at a table in the portal, it will show there, for instance, if it is medicine, minimum cluster points or minimum subject cluster is, let's say, biology C+, or mathematics C+ or B. That is a minimum requirement for you to actually apply for that particular course. So for any course that you apply that you don't meet the minimum requirement, when you enter the code for that course, it will not show the green light. It will actually show that you don't meet the minimum requirement. So that is very critical as you do your revision. Now, when you're making your revision, it is very important that first you delete the previous application that you did during the center application or the application that you did in college, in school. So when you do that particular revision, the first revision, you need to delete all of them. Then you insert the new codes for the new application. That is why we are making the very first revision. Now, once you do that, make sure that every time you enter the code, down there you are able to see that you meet the minimum requirement for that particular course. Otherwise, if it shows a red alert that you don't meet the minimum requirement, it is better that you actually delete and pursue another interest or another course that you'll be able to put in that particular column. Then, once you do all the applications, remember you have 4 options. There is 1A, B, C. That means you need to select the same course at 3 different universities or colleges. You can either opt for all the 3 or even choose 2. Like for instance, in Kenya, we have only 2 universities offering dentistry. So basically, you will only apply 1A and 1B. And 1C will be blank. So once you have done the first selection, then you choose the second item, the third item, and the fourth item. You can choose however way you like. You could have different programs or different courses being done from the same college or different universities that you like. Now, once you have done that, you need to actually submit. When you submit, make sure that there is a box or a prompt box that comes up to show that you need to make payment. Now, this payment will vary depending on whether you did the first application in your high school or not. If you did the application, the center application in your high school, that means you have already paid 500. And this time, for the first revision you are doing, you will only pay 1,000. If you have not done the center application, then it means it will prompt you to pay 1,500. Check on the pay bill number that they give you. Usually it's 820201. You need to confirm that. Also, the number that you put in is the year that you did the examination. Remember, this application could also be applicable to those who did examination in 2019. So you put in your year of examination, 2019, then your index. So for those who did examination in 2020, make sure you put in the year, then your index number for the KCSE. Once you have done that, put in the amount, if it is 1,000 or if it is 1,500, and enter so that you can be able to make the payment. Now, once you submit, the box will actually show that the payment has been made successfully. Now, for instance, because of the timings that people are doing their revisions, you'll find that the payment will not go through, or the payment has gone through, but the message on the KUCCPs has not accepted that you have made the payment. So basically, it means the servers are down, so you don't need to panic, just relax. Make sure you save the M-Pesa reference number. Some of you have been asking me which is the reference number from the M-Pesa message. Usually the M-Pesa message, when it comes, the first letters that are capitalized are the reference number. So if it shows like the current is PEV something, that is the reference number. You put in the way it is. If it is capitalized, use the capital letters. Very important to check letters I, letter O, numbers 1, number 0. Some of us may be confusing 0 with O or I with 1. So you need to ensure that the digits that you are using are correct. Otherwise, you'll get an error in terms of the payment. Now, finally, you need to save that M-Pesa reference number. Now, to finalize on this particular video, remember the deadline is on 11th of June. Now, secondly, if you apply, you make your revision, and every time you see that it is not loading or there is an error that is giving you, please refresh. If it doesn't happen, then just wait until maybe later in the evening so that you can be able to make the same application for the revision. Please, in case you need any help, make sure you contact me. My numbers are down there. And remember, this is a very critical step towards achieving your career goals. Thank you very much, and thank you for watching this video. Please ensure you spread this video and also ensure you subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a lovely one.